Hey, yes, so good evening, good evening. Yes, you see my little boy here. Yes, good evening, people. I'm using a different device right now. This is Spirit Journey, and something popped up. Let me get rid of this screen. Yeah, I haven't gone. I'm using a different computer. I'm using a laptop, and I have some challenges happening here with my devices. Um, yeah, I wanted to do yes, I wanted to do a live stream in the afternoon because some good news occurred. And well, my dinosaur of a phone, I have my trusted iPhone. Yeah, it's an old model. It's a 6 plus, and it's a yeah, the apps on it uh, to go on YouTube expired. It doesn't go. It won't open up my account. And I thought, wow, because I really wanted to uh, put up this live stream yesterday, just a short one about uh, some pluses that occurred in my life. Yeah, there's a lot of ho hum, as many of you know. Yes, um, the passing away of my two little dogs and my third dog here. 'Cause I had three. This is Lavender, my little boy. Um, yeah, I had to send him to the hospital again this month. He had blood in his stool, and I was panicking. Yeah, yeah he was in the hospital before earlier this month, and they said you could they said you could treat him at home, and so they allowed me to take him back home. And then when I saw about 2 days ago he had blood, I brought him back. Yeah, and he's not eating his food, and I'm cooking him um, at home meals, giving him meat and eggs. Folks, I don't know. But either way, he came back yesterday. I'm really excited about it. And he did eat some today. Um, but the really good news about yesterday, outside of just lavender, which is good. Um, well, many of you know that I live in Rwanda, and the good news, finally with Rwanda, that my paperwork came through. It was approved, my retirement visa. Yes. Wow. Yeah, I had to get those documents. I was procrastinating a little bit, but something told me that before I left, um, to consider the retirement visa rather than the V12 visa that I initially was approved for. Um, yeah, the one thing with Rwanda, they don't want to tell you everything. It is what it is, and it's getting warm. It's getting warm. You're getting warm. Let me put your face up. Here, look at that. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Okay, I'll put you down. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here with in my new place. I'm renting a house here in Rwanda, and I'm getting used to it slowly but surely. And yes, yesterday, and it was just by chance I found out yesterday that I was approved for the retirement visa, or the K visa. Um, how it happened? Well, I was feeling back for myself about 2 days ago, and I spoke to someone, and I felt like, after all this mess happening in Lavender, my surviving dog is in a hospital, but I wanted something positive. I wanted to try to push forward. I don't want to cave in. So I said, um, let me just do what I can do. Um, I said in the morning, I'll get up early and do my walk, and drink my water, go out for a walk, come back, have my breakfast. And so I did that. And when I came home around 11 o'clock in the morning, I said to myself, I have to be proactive in my life here. I can't let things just, I have to really be proactive to be efficient. So I said, let me look on my email because I said to myself the night before to do my, oh, I see I got viewers. Yes, yes. Hello, viewers. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I don't, yeah, I haven't used StreamYard in a while. Yeah, I have to relearn how to use it. Yeah, this is all, I feel like I haven't done this in ages. I haven't used this particular laptop for several years to record. Yeah, because my phone, my iPhone, my iPad, all many of the apps I used to do the live streaming conked out yesterday. Because I did one yesterday morning, then when I wanted to do one in the evening, it expires. So, anyways, yeah. So yesterday I opened up my email, and lo and behold, immigration notified me after I went to bed. They notified me at one something in the morning. In the morning, yes, they did, and so I didn't get it. And then it said to report to their office with passport at 11 a.m. So and it was 11 a.m. when I got the message. Yes. So I sent an email. I don't know whether they got the email, and I had plumbers here at my place. Yeah, when it rains and pours in Rwanda. Yeah, yeah. So many things happen. All my new place. It was starting to flood in the kitchen and started flooding the bathroom. Yes, the electricity went out because I had to pay. Yeah, in Rwanda, the electricity when you, with your bill, they pay in advance, and so I paid this month when I first moved in. I was showed how to do it. It's a whole different system here, and they try to lock you into using your devices. It's worse than in the U.S. regarding um, your electronics. They really are forcing the people to be dependent on the device, and that I didn't like. I thought, hey, I'm in Africa, and Rwanda, so they probably won't really use it. Yes, they do, big time. So yeah, bills, transaction with cash. They don't use debit cards very rarely. The masses of people don't use it. They use what they call mobile money. And yes, I had to learn how to use it. But either way, I had gone on my device, looked at my emails, and I had to, yeah, so I had to race down there. So the plumbers were just about finished uh, when I saw the message, and then they left. And then had to call a taxi. I get another new guy. Cuckoo Cocoa Puffs. Oh God, it was really something. But I do get down there. Made sure I had my passport, and it went pretty smooth. Smooth. Yeah, I thought it was going to be in a particular room because all the times I had to go there, it was that same room. But they said, no, it's room number one. So I went down to room number one, and there was just one other person that had to go where I had to go. And I was seen almost immediately, and it was really straightforward. And then right next to our table, the table that I had to go to, there was another uh, desk for you to get what you call your resident card. I said, wow, I see a sign that says resident card. I could get that here too. He says, yeah. So I said, oh, great. So they showed me what to do. And it was pretty straightforward. They did have several steps, but it was okay. And everything was close to, close proximity, in the same building. And so I'll be getting my resident card, and I had gotten my visa, yeah, the retirement visa. I call it the retirement visa. It's a K visa, and they have another name for it. And it was approved. They put it on my passport. I was a happy camper after that. I needed a win-win, people. I really did. Um, I think life is really something, but it's shown me here. Um, and I don't think I'm the only one that it's happening to. I think what's happening is happening globally. Um, it seems like the things that are happening is very extreme. It's not like something in the middle. It's either very good or very bad. And so I have it's really something. Um, I never experienced these type of severities so close to each other. I don't understand it, but it it is what it is. And yeah, and it's not about thinking negatively. It it it's what's happening is happening. I don't understand why it's happening. Um, but I really want to make the best out of my situation. I feel I'm going to really um, feel more comfortable about where I live. I mean, I really like the garden, you know, that's what I wanted. I really wanted something cozy to live in. And again, moving into a new place, it's a furnished place, but it takes time to really get comfortable. And again, the plumbing and things like that. But it's slowly becoming more livable. Um, I'm able to um, use the so-called taxi system here. Um, yeah, it is what it is, people. Let's see. Yeah, went to town yesterday. Went to several places, and we use what they call mobile money. So you, it's like I think that you call it a wallet. It's a digital money. I think it's called, but it's it's take because they don't really use debit cards or credit cards, but you were able to take cash and then put it like in this account of yours that's linked to your cell phone. Yeah, your cell phone number. Yeah, and you're able to pay for things. A big part of what you use to pay, is for your transportation. Many of the people here use like mopeds. They hit you right on a moped. There's hundreds of them all over the place. You got men, women, infants, get that, infants that are in the arms of people. Yes, it's people. I saw a kid with two broken legs and a broken. Oh, so they're in a cast and they like this. And the mom is sitting straddled, and then the kid could have been maybe 4 years old by the size of the person was sitting with the legs outside. So her legs are this way and the kid is that way. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, you see it all. So yeah, so you have a cell phone, and then there's a code that you press in according to the individual who you're going to pay, and it's it's mostly associated with their cell phone number, and so it's the code, then the person's cell phone who's getting paid, and then the dollar amount. You have to they do it really fast. Yeah, and they get the money instantaneously. It's a message prompts that so and so is getting paid. The name of the account, and you just show them that your device. Okay, this is you, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. So I learned how to use that, and a lot of times I let them let them type in the numbers because they know their own number and everything. That they type it in for them. Um, so I'm slowly getting more comfortable with that, and what else? Yes, that's basically what I was saying. I'm slowly getting more familiar with everything and to learn how to venture out on my own. Yeah, I was using this driver for quite a while, and but I didn't want to get too dependent on him, um, because sometimes you get so you rely on someone and you're afraid to do anything without that person. And so I didn't want that. I wanted to be more spontaneous, and the other person, it was getting a little bit too expensive for me, even though the person gave 200% of themselves, but still, it's costly, um, and some people might say you're paying the American price, um, but they were there during the time when I had to bury my dog, um, and other things regarding that. They were by my side, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. Um, but sometimes you gotta go forward, and I don't want to be dependent on one person. I really want the feeling of freedom. I think also my interest in moving to Rwanda was about freedom. I didn't feel I had the freedom where I lived in New York City. I was feeling stifled, stuck, becoming more intimidated about the things that I was seeing that I had no control over. Um, so, I made a major milestone in getting the visa, the retirement visa stamped on my passport, and going to pick up next week the identity card. The resident card. I meant to say, yeah. So that is signifying that you are part of the system there. You're not a tourist. You are a resident and legal. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, it does feel good to say, I am a legal resident, and where I was living, I felt I was being bombarded by people who weren't going through the system. You have many people in America who go through the system and they have to wait many, many, many years and then to give preference to someone who's illegal. I have a problem with that. And I felt that it was being done for political reasons. And I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel safe. So I felt I had to do something. But who would have known that to make this move would have caused all these things. I was telling someone that I feel like there's like invisible forces out there, uh, the matrix or whatever what you want to call it. I felt that from the very beginning of my life, I feel like certain things are like you're assigned a person. So, I mean, someone is assigned to you and they observe and interfere with many things in your life. And I told this person that I think it was 2019. I put a paperwork in to get copies of my school records from kindergarten up to and including high school. And it was just, it was the beginning of an ultra awareness. And I felt alarmed. I felt that a system was um, influencing every aspect of my life, even to the apartment I was living in. And I was getting angry. I felt anger and I wanted to get out. And I thought that's also why I didn't tell anybody that I was uh, leaving at the time as a protection to myself because what I was believing. And again, some things you should keep to yourself until after it's done because people may mean well, but they may try to influence you not to do something because of their own fears and insecurities, and they put it on you. So if you believe in yourself, no matter how big or small, you know, go for it. Do the best you can. I did the best I can. And, you know, there were a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that I could not have foreseen until you go in it. Um, Sometimes I feel, hey, did I make the right choice? Was it worth it? I'd like to make it worth it. My two little girls that passed away, my little dogs, to be more specific, um, I still feel kind of empty, dead inside, you know. Um, I'm angry and very confused. Oh, also on a good note, it's a anniversary today, and so that's also what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, Lily, my Havanese, the white color one of my dog. Today is an anniversary for me and Lily. Today would have been the 14th year that I uh, brought her to my life. Yes, she was a little puppy. She was about 8 or 10 weeks old, and she was a very nice little girl. Yeah, she wanted to please. She just wanted to be included in everything. And boy, I miss her. I as I think I said back in the States that she was like my little mini me. She I started to see more of myself in her. You know, she wanted to be happy. Her spirit was positive, but she also had her anxieties, and that's me. And so I feel like a part of me died when she died. Um, but at least today is an anniversary. Um, I put a little rose on her. Yeah, I did have my little baby girl cremated, and I bought this container. I think I might have showed it to you on. Yes, I did. I did a video about it, and I hope none of you were upset. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, I don't want to forget her. It's such a weird feeling, people. I still I'm still in a state of shock about everything. That how could someone be with you for all these years and then not be there? And the people who contributed to her and Lilac, my little baby girl, Lilac's demise, um, nothing. really nothing. And um, I want my money back, what I gave them. I'm surprised they didn't offer to give my money back. Um, I don't know how to, I don't know. You know, that interesting people. What do you think I should do? Should I approach the owner and tell him, hey, um, this happened and I want my money back. And again, it's not about money. You can't. The lives can't come back. You know. So what good is the money going to do? But I'm angry. I feel that something has to be done. I feel that um, it that it could happen to someone else because of their carelessness. That's what I want to prevent. I don't want them to get away with it and just keep on doing it. I'm getting angry when I'm thinking about it now. I'm getting angry thinking about it because I actually like the owner. I do. I actually like the owner. We had some good conversations in the past, but I'm angry with the people that were there. You would never think. You really. It's like why the irony. They even had someone who was a dog rescuer there in the premises. Well, rescue my dog. People want to say and believe certain things about themselves, about their organizations, but it's baloney, absolute baloney. And it's really, I'm sorry, just for my foot, it's really irritating. But I got to move on. I want to move on in my life. I feel in part, what I think is trying to, what's keeping me from exploding is that I think um, this happened for a reason beyond my understanding, and maybe it's actually for my benefit. Um, but my little girls didn't need that, and then my little boy, he's still recuperating. But at least it was our anniversary today. It would have been the 14th anniversary, and you know what? There was another anniversary, Lilac, two days ago. She would have been 14 years old, my little Lilac. Yeah, the little brown Shih Tzu. Yeah, she was sweet. She was sweet, stubborn, but very sweet. And yeah, she would have been 14 years old 2 days ago, exactly 3 years ago, her passing. Wow, can't believe it. It's hard to believe, but yet it happened. She's not here. Um, I do have her buried, and I when I look where she's buried, I do put a smile on my face because I feel like she's that maybe she's resting. I know it sounds weird. I feel like she's resting. She's finally got rest. She loved to sleep. She slept all day when back in the States. She slept all day. And I just think my little peach just said, Mommy, I had enough. I wish she was still here. I wish all three of my dogs, I'm glad I got my little boy, but boy, the the blending of the three different personalities really made things exciting. Um, so yeah, I am able to. Well, I did get the wish that have a fantastic garden. Um, it's in a great neighborhood. Some areas are really nice to walk through. And so I was walking early this morning with Lavender, and he seems to really like it too. Yeah, he likes it. Um, what else? Yeah, so that's what's happening now that I got my retirement visa, and it's good for 2 years, and then you renew it. And I want to look forward. Uh, I'm curious about owning land here. Yeah. and maybe who knows. But I want to try to think outside of the box. Um, I really need to get a routine going, and I think I want to try to find uh, expat community that I could communicate with. Go out to see one place, but I think they closed. It was this Black American couple. They had a restaurant, and I think it closed. There's someone with the same name as them. I don't want to give the name. Someone that has the identical name, and but it's not the same people. And then um, it's really weird how the internet is here and trying to get information. Uh, yeah, the people, the communication here is lacking, and it is what it is. So I think the couple, the American couple, I think they must have closed shop or something. Yeah, I saw them over the internet. I mean, I saw they have a YouTube channel, or someone was interviewing them, and that also encouraged me to want to move to Rwanda because there were Americans that were moving to Rwanda. Again, it's not a big amount, but you do have, and so I don't to help me get out of my shell more and um, have some type of community here that you can associate with. I want to build that up. I want something, small but efficient. I'm basically a loner. I like being around people in certain environments. I really like that. But I also like my quiet time. I have to be honest. I like that quiet time, and I like when I like to share on YouTube as well. These are my outlets. I like it, and now with my phone, I'm not sure what to do with the phone. I can't do live streams outside with it, and I didn't know how to. Um, I almost forgot that I had what they call StreamYard to do a live stream. Because without it, I try to see if I can do a live stream just in the war, and I cannot. You need a secondary software to do a live stream. But in the past, um, it wasn't required, but now it's required. See that? So I don't know what to do with whether, because I love to be spontaneous. When I feel in the mood, I want to do a live stream. I don't want to have to just be at home to do. But hey, maybe that might be the case. I have to uh, do the like right now. So I don't know. So I don't know whether to get another one. I rather save my money, and plus with laughter still, me being here, that money could go into buying him more food. Yeah, he's wasting a lot of food and medicine. So that's basically what's going on. Well, I can't think of anything else. Yeah, so it was Lily and my 14th anniversary when I got her. 2 days ago would have been Lilac's 14th birthday. I got I got my visa for retirement visa, and I'm getting my resident card next week. So I'm not a tourist; I am a resident, and oh, yeah, but you have to find. I need a dentist. Yeah, try to find a dentist and a medical doctor would be also important. Um, yeah, just slowly, try to integrate more in Rwanda. Um, so that's basically it. I'm just rambling right now, but at least I'm glad that I'm able to do a live stream on the laptop. Um, yeah, the laptop is my only means now of accessing. Yeah, the phone will not let me go on my own channel because it's because it utilizes an app, and the app is no longer it's outdated. It needs an operating system that is higher than the one I have on this. This one maxed out of what operating system that it could upgrade. So yeah, so I didn't know what to do, and I was trying to access my YouTube on this computer, but I think it was something that I wasn't able to access. So I persevered, and I said, and I found that I could. Yeah, yeah. So that's what's happening, and yes, I am eating. I'm trying to gain weight also because I did lose some weight. Yeah, I lost a lot of inches, and I want to build up my strength also. Um, because yes, last month in December, I did contact the COVID, and when I did get my blood checked, to get what do you call it, um, health, medical health insurance, um, you have to go to a doctor and they get a series of tests. And so the doctor was able to see that something might have happened in the recent past. Um, my blood labs was slightly, in, it was within normal range, but someone was in the high normal range. And he asked, hey, did you have a cold or something? I said, oh, yeah, I had the COVID a couple of weeks ago, I told him. Yeah, so that might have contributed to my weakness. And people are not getting any younger. You know, I have to realize that, accept that, I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. Um, we're all getting older, and that our bodies don't operate the same. And I think maybe that's I just have to accept that. So yeah, so I'm trying to be gentle with my body. I did take my walk. I walked for a fraction of the time as in the States, like uh, an hour and 15 minutes. I walked. Yeah, the weather does start to get hot in the early morning. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's it's like a mist that's over everything, and it's a nice, cool, gentle breeze. It's really comforting. But honey, around like 9:30, that sun it starts to come up. I mean, the weather in general in Rwanda is mild. That's also why I chose Rwanda, because it's on at a high elevation, so it tends to be more cool. And yeah, it's like spring weather all year round. They do have a rainy season and a dry season. This is considered the rainy season, and yes, excuse me, it could rain several times a day, and excuse me, it could rain several times a day, and with thunder. Yes, with the thunder. But then it could, once it stops, it might be sunny, and then it comes back again. Um, yeah, so it is what it is. Basically, the physical beauty of Rwanda is really captivating, and I try to share that in a few of my videos. I said, "Wow, I mean, I like this." You know, um, I have a lot of growing up to do here, and yes, I better learn how to speak the native language here too. Yeah, that would help out tremendously, tremendously. They do speak English. A lot of the uh, announcements and things like that, or the airport, billboards, it is in English and in the native tongue. But yeah, it's real exotic, the language. That's like I say, it's really exciting. But so I'm thinking, now that I'm considered a resident, um, I have to now really learn more about the culture um, and the language. Yeah, that's a must. Um, so I'll check out if they have any schools that I can go to learn. It's called I Ikinyarwanda. Ikinyarwanda. Yeah, and they certain letters they pronounce different. Like the letter R, they pronounce it like the letter L. Yeah, it's that. Yeah. So I think in learning a foreign language, I want to learn their alphabet. I mean, I took French in school, and I noticed like with the languages that they teach in a lot of the American schools, they don't teach you the pronunciation of the alphabet. And so when we speak it with the accent, how we would pronounce those letters in American English. And that's a no-no, you know? So, yeah, I think it's the first I want to learn the alphabet, how they pronounce letters. And so you'll be able to read it, to read, at least read the print correctly to be understood. Yeah, it's real. Well, they have different tenses. Like they were telling me that when you're greeting someone, um, they have like a singular and then a plural if you're saying hello. So it's like wow, you know. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. And I did see something over the news. I don't know how true. Something about Uganda. No, Burundi. What's it? Either Burundi or yeah, Burundi. That there might some conflict with Burundi and Rwanda. That then we're neighbors. So I hope that's not true, and that I hope they're not fear mongering. But I have to be aware of what's going on. And yeah, that's about it. So, yes, I'm glad that we have some people out here viewing my video. Um, so, I mean, I may have to just, I really do want to save money. I only really use this, because I use the WhatsApp. I do have a phone number on it. If I use it for WhatsApp, it doesn't require. Um, it was pretty straightforward, and it's very reliable. I think. Um, oh, so I don't think anyone has any questions. But if you do have questions that you want to ask me about, life in Rwanda, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section, and I'll take it from there. Okay. So thank you again for following along, and when I have a free moment, and remember how to use this laptop to now make videos. Since I can't make it with this, I can't even access YouTube on this. It might count. Can't do it. The app is outdated. So yeah, maybe my iPad might do something. I don't know. Oh, well. So that's about it. So I think I'm gonna just go to bed and uh, get up early tomorrow and start get my life going. Okay. Thank you again. Peace, love, joy, and harmony to you all. Until next time. Okay. Bye bye. I'm trying to stop this, people. It won't let the end session. Okay. See you.